we just got updates that Moody's Investor Services has placed the AAA bond rating of the government of the United States on review for possible downgrade, given the rising possibility that the statutory debt limit will not be raised on a timely basis, leading to default on US Treasury debt obligations. On June 2nd, Moody's had announced that the rating review would be likely in mid-July unless there was a meaningful progress in negotiations to raise the debt limit. Okay? Now, the thing about that we have as rationale for review is that the review of the U.S. government bond rating is prompted by the possibility that the debt limit will not be raised in the time. That's what they're focusing on. There are related issues in here. When I highlight this section right here in blue, this is very important, MMTs and everyone that it involves, is what they're saying is an assessment of the likely effect on future borrowing costs. That's going to be a major one in there. Number 2, the speed which the default is cured. It's not cured, but number 3 is important. Whether there is a change in the process for raising the debt limit that would preclude another default. A return to AAA rating would be unlikely in the near term, particularly if there were no progress on the third consideration. So this is very serious about the people. Now, here's a thing that needs to be talked about, and we're going to do a special on this at a later date. We're just highlighting it right now. And to retain a stable outlook, such an agreement should include a deficit trajectory that leads to stabilization and then decline in the ratios of federal government debt to GDP and debt to revenue beginning within the next few years. That's the way it should be, and that's everything that SMF has been talking about for the last 2 years. The related issue, which is very important, is U.S. Now let's take a look at this one right here very quickly. Let's take a look at this one. Moody has also placed on review for possible downgrade pre-refunded municipal bonds, which are invested in government or related securities, certain housing bonds that are supported or guaranteed by the U.S. government, and other municipal ratings that are directly linked to the rating of the U.S. government. Bonds issued by the government of Israel and Egypt that are guaranteed by the U.S. government were also placed on review for possible downgrade. We have no business doing anything with Egypt and Israel. Structured finance securities that hold government-linked debt as their primary collateral have also been placed on review for downgrade. These include transactions deferred by U.S. Treasury strips, okay? Transactions backed by FFELP government-guaranteed student loans and U.S. RMBS backed by government agencies, mortgages, those things. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put this up for review, and I will be training everyone around this and what it means. The rationales and expected timing for today's rating reviews on the U.S. government rating and directly related credits were previously discussed in Moody's updates on rating implication of U.S. debt limit. Okay, because it was. They've already told these people to get these people in Congress to start acting correctly. So basically what we'll do here is we'll make the headlines. We'll put this on our homepage. Not our homepage. We'll have that video there that we're doing now. But more importantly is we'll put all of the text here so that the MMTs can go and learn about it. And then we'll do a great training around how the potential long-term effect happens to the downside. And if it's corrected, what would be the potential upside outcome if things were done correctly.